What's up, y'all? You know who it is. And look what I'm playing. Now, this is another Crash game, but to those of you who don't really know what game this is, basically, this game came out on Game Boy Advance. So you probably ask yourself, how are you able to play this? Well, about a month ago at my local, gaming store or whatever, I was looking around. I forgot what I was looking for. But I stumbled upon this console called the RetroN 5. Basically, it's a console that allows you to play old school games such as Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, as it's called in other parts of the world other than the US. Super Nintendo, Famicom, and you can also play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. I don't know if I'm missing one. I probably am, but in any case, it allows you to play all those games in high definition on your TV. So you could have, like, say if you have Super Mario World from back in the day on Super Nintendo, I could play it right now if I had it. So that's what it allows you to do. And obviously, since it runs through HDMI, I can play it. I can, feature it on my channel, if you will. Now, this game came out in 2002, I think. This was one of the first, if not the first, Game Boy Advance game that I got. And I think it's like the second one, because I remember getting a Game Boy Advance in like 2002, 2003. This is after all the Crashes came out, 1, 2, 3, Crash Team Racing, all those good things. And I got a Game Boy Advance. I got some kind of trick game on it, Johnny Mosley Mad Tricks. I think that's what the name of the game is. Anyway, I found out this was coming out. I was like, wow, I gotta get it. They coming out with another Crash on Game Boy Advance. What perfect timing. I think I had just gotten a Game Boy Advance, if I'm not mistaken. So I got this game, and let me tell you, I couldn't put it down probably for the first couple months. Back then, Game Boy Advance, one of the innovators of handheld consoles was Nintendo. So they always had good. They're the only one who had handheld consoles. Well, no, Sega had Sega Game Gear or something like that, I think. But no one really played that. Well, let me not say that. Maybe some people did play. I didn't play it. But I got this game, and man, I was playing this so much. And back then on the Game Boy Advance, I remember I used to, go in my room, get under the covers, and play this game. I don't know why I did that. I just did it. And back then, Game Boy Advance and those type of games, they didn't have a backlight. So basically, you had to buy a small light to attach to the Game Boy Advance itself so you could see the game. It's not like cell phones nowadays have a backlight to them. Game Boy Advance didn't have one. I think Game Boy SP had one. They made that years after, but I don't think I know Game Boy Advance didn't have one. But I'm talking too much. I mean, the game is good. Like I said, it's like Crash 3. They took some components from Crash 3 and put it in this game, so you'll feel right at home. But like I said, it's on Game Boy Advance. So the only thing, that Game Boy Advance only had B, A, L, R, and the directional pad, right? So basically, you can only, B was spin, A was jump, R was like crouch and shit, and that's it. So I mean, basically, you didn't have that much controls on here, but you had what you had on the other ones. If you think about it, you could spin, jump, crouch, inventory. That's all you had on the other one. So they really didn't need all those buttons. But since I'm playing this on the RetroN 5, and it allows you to plug in Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis controllers. I'm playing this on the Super Nintendo controller, basically. So what I've done is mapped the buttons out to how the original Crash is. So if you look at a Super Nintendo controller, X is in the spot where a triangle is. Well, the triangle, if you will, on this game is select. That brings up your inventory. I made that button. I've made BX, which makes you jump. You know what I mean? Well, I should say I made AX. A on the Game Boy Advance. It's B on here. I've made R A so I can crouch with A, because A is in the circle spot where it is on PS1, you know, PlayStation. And Y is in the square spot. So basically I put spin there. Spin is B. So I pretty much made B Y. It's confusing, but if you look at a Super Nintendo controller and you know the history of Crash, like how they put the buttons and stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. So let me actually play the game now, what I came here to do. I don't know yet. I do know. I'll get 100% completion. Let's do that. Let's get all the relics. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be gold relics, but I mean platinum relics, but I'll get all the relics. Everything. So, new game. Cortex is always delusional as usual. No one is scared of you, dude. So, let me give you the story on this. Basically, Cortex has concocted a device that pretty much has made everybody shrink. He shrunk this earth to the size of a grapefruit, something like that, something stupid like that. I can't really remember. Yeah, there it is. You know, I mean, the story is always some bullshit. It's not the story that really makes this game, it's the actual gameplay. You, as usual, you gotta get all the crystals and stuff to do whatever they want to do. I don't know. It don't matter. He shrunk the earth. That's why it's called the huge adventure, because you're pretty much an ant. Smaller than an ant, actually, because a grapefruit is, you know, you're an ant, you'd be big. But yeah, as you can see, it kind of looks like Crash 3. 20 levels in all, so it's not that many levels as it was on the other game. But I guess I'll start with Jungle Jam. So yeah, like I said, you can spin, jump, slide, crouch, all that stuff. And yeah, I've mapped that to X. I've mapped select to X, which X is triangle pretty much to me for PS1. For PlayStation, period. See some familiar enemies. This level's easy. It's like an introductory level. There's the bonus, you know. I'm probably gonna get the gems as I go through the levels. I mean, obviously you can't do that with the relics. So that way I ain't gotta go to the level 2 and 3 times. Well, I'm gonna have to go twice at least. Some levels, it's gonna be no choice. I'm gonna have to go more than once, more than twice. But yeah, man, I used to play this a lot. There's also a sequel to this game. I may be doing that one as well, because I have it for Game Boy Advance, so I can play it on this RetroN 5. If you are an old school gamer like me, like old school games and stuff, you want one of these, because basically, even if you don't have the games, now it gives you a reason to go out and buy some of those old games. Like, now that I have this, I'm planning on playing some Super Nintendo or Nintendo games that I never ever played as a kid. I'm gonna buy them, you know, at the local game store that I got this from. They got a lot of those games for $2, $3. So why not? It gives me something to play, because games nowadays are shit. It ain't no good games coming out nowadays. It's just the same shit over and over again. First person shooter, sports game. I mean, I ain't got nothing against the sports game. The first person shooter, I do not really like first person shooters, dude. I just don't. I'm not really a fan of them like that. Frostbite Cavern, here we go. It's like Snow Go. 114. Alright, I'm trying to get all the boxes here. Shit, almost fell. Woo! That's a pet peeve I got with this game. Look, well, I'm not gonna show you because I don't want to lose my box. Basically, sometimes when you try to do a slide jump at the end, they don't register your jump, and you'll fall. I fucking hate that. So I'm gonna try to keep that to a minimum. Alright, on this part you got this fucking bear chasing you. What the what happened, dude? What happened to my mask? I had 2 of them. I'm supposed to have the mask right now. Are you fucking kidding me? I need him to get those boxes. Ah, damn it. Get that, get that. If I miss a box, I'm probably gonna lose just so I can. I'm trying to get the gem. I don't got this level memorized like that. Fuck! Are you fucking kidding me? I jumped! Man, I hate that. See, the thing is, you have to go fast, because if you don't, he will catch you. Ah! Sweet. There. I think I got them all. What do you think? It's not like on the like level 15 unbearable on Crash 2. Fuck! Crash 2. You don't really have to utilize the go fast thing. You fucking kidding? You can do that to like style or whatever, but it's not like he's that fast on that. Come on, dude. I can't double jump right now. I haven't gotten that ability yet, so that's kind of bullshit. But yeah, I mean, you kind of gotta go fast on here, or he'll catch you. And this feels really weird. I'm playing on a Super Nintendo controller. But the one I got is not an actual. It's not the original one. It's not the official one, I should say. It's like a. I forgot what it's called. It costs $10. It's pretty good, I guess. And basically, you know how I said you can play Sega and all that kind of stuff. I don't really have to get a Sega controller to play those games. You could use any controller to play any game. Now. Obviously, you know, Nintendo had less buttons than Super Nintendo. So say you tried to play a Super Nintendo game with Nintendo, they might advise you that you shouldn't do that, but it'll let you do it. You're basically hurting yourself because it ain't that many buttons on a Nintendo controller. Fuck! At least I got the gem. Yeah, so it ain't that many buttons on a Super Nintendo controller. But Super Nintendo will cover them all because all the Game Boys had BNA, so that's enough. And Sega had 6 buttons, A, B, C, X, Y, Z, right? Not the late Sega. So you got 6 buttons, L, R, Y, X, B, A. You can just map them out. It'd probably be kind of weird. But the only other controller I might get is one of those Sega controllers. To get a Nintendo controller, you could just use a Super Nintendo controller. It has the buttons it has and the buttons. So it really wouldn't make sense unless you just want that old school nostalgic feel. I don't really care because that controller is very hard anyway. And like I said, you might as well just use this one. Alright, these early levels are pretty easy. It gets hard later because it's hard on Game Boy Advance because you're playing on the Game Boy Advance. You're not using the controller. That factors into the difficulty of this game. You're not using the actual controller, so it just feels weird. Like back in the day, I used to remember that. I'm like, man, if I had a PS1 controller, I'd be winning. But I mean, since I'm playing with this Super Nintendo controller, it doesn't feel that bad. Are you fucking kidding? I gotta start actually playing for real. No more life lost. You ain't get. What the fuck? I spent. You saw that. I was preparing for the damn blowfish below. Yeah, so back to what I was saying about potential now of games that I got to play, dude. I plan on getting some Nintendo games that I never played or didn't play that much in my childhood. Cause I didn't never have a Nintendo growing up. I went straight to, I think Super Nintendo was the first console I had, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been Sega. I can't really remember, but I know for a fact that I didn't play no Nintendo. Well, I didn't have a Nintendo. I played Nintendo games before though. And I actually have Super Mario Brothers. I might do a playthrough with that. Who knows? Like the original NES Super Mario Brothers. I can play that. I've never beaten that game though, so I beat Super Mario World plenty of times. And I actually have the Game Boy Advance version of Super Mario World. But the thing is, the sounds on that game suck. Since it's Game Boy Advance, so I may invest and buy Super Mario World on Super Nintendo. I might get it off Amazon or something like that. Cause I think I seen it for maybe like $20, $25. That's pretty reasonable. So I might do that. And I may play that as well. The possibilities are endless now. Because basically I bought like 5 consoles, you know what I mean? In one. And it didn't cost that much either. You could get it for well under $200. Well under. Alright. I think that was my watch just now. Okay, let's see, 74 boxes. That ain't too bad. I think it's like a hidden part on this level. I gotta keep my eye out for it. Yeah, man, I might play some Ninja Gaiden. I know that game is, oh fuck, I gotta lose. I know that game is hard. I was looking at some videos of it on YouTube. I was like, wow. Fuck Dark Souls. This looks hard. Just basically because it's old, and number 2, it's not like back then when it came out you had a guide. You can't really, you know what I mean? Like Dark Souls is hard, but it's really not, because we're in the modern era and you can just look it up and see how to do some shit. Back then you couldn't. But I've also been working on another playthrough as well. That's why I haven't really been making videos. That'll probably be after the next one I do. That's probably gonna be the most in-depth one I've ever done. Usually when I do these, I just really pick a game that I've already played before. Or if it's a new game, obviously I'm not really doing no research on it. I'm just playing it, and like Dark Souls, I just pick it up, get it on the first day and play it. On this one, it's a game, I'm not gonna say too much, but it's a game I knew about. It's a PS1 game. Great game. I recently got it. I mean, I always had the demo as a kid, but I never actually got the game. It was one of those. So got the game, I'm like, man, this game is, I'm not gonna say too much, like I said, but basically it's gonna be a good one. Could be my best, could be my worst game I played on here. Probably the latter, because I'm bad. But yeah, that's a good game, man. I'm gonna probably do that. And what I've been doing is playing each level maybe like 3-4 times, because it's gonna be a true playthrough, if you will. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, explain how to do it, because this is a game that I've seen. Not many people have played this on YouTube. Matter of fact, I've only seen maybe like 3 playthroughs total on YouTube. None of them have commentary though. And from what I've seen, they cheated and used save states. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna actually play it legit, because the game is kind of difficult. Let me just say it like that. Probably have no idea what I'm talking about though. Oh no, I came over here for nothing. That's right, I gotta have the damn gem to get that. But yeah, I've been playing that game, trying to get myself good. So that'll be coming soon. Like I said, I ain't gonna name the game yet. You'll never think of it, because it's not really a known game like that. And like I said, I think I've only seen 3 playthroughs. I think 2 or 3 complete playthroughs. Now people have played it and basically fucking did the first level, because I imagine that they couldn't do the whole game because it's that difficult. But once you get past the difficulty of it, it is a fun game. What the fuck? What 3 boxes did I miss? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh, okay. It's like a remix of the Ill Deal song. I like it. But yeah, be looking out for that game. It's coming soon. Like I said, it could be one of my best. Could be the worst. Might be a complete failure. Cause I'm not the type of guy, if I lose and keep making mistakes on a game, I'm not gonna edit anything out. Basically, you're gonna see my deaths. I'm not talking down to people who do that, but I just don't like doing that because I want to give you an authentic feel. I don't want it to be perfect because it's not gonna be perfect. I'm gonna lose on that for sure. And it's very hard to explain how to do that game as well. Like basically, it's ways to exploit it. You'll see. You'll see. I don't want to say too much. Man, there's a lot of boxes on this fucking bonus. It's like a third of the boxes. Almost half. Well, it's about a third. Pretty easy. This first level and the second was pretty easy. Level 3 gets kind of hard. Cause I mean, the thing about it too, there's a lot of platforming on this. It's a Game Boy Advance game. It's a lot of tight ass platforming that you can easily just make one false move and just fall. Bullshit. How'd I miss the life? Whatever. I don't need it. No, I should have waited. I don't know if it's stacked and reset. Yeah, it did. This should have been over by now. Damn. I had a mask for the whole level, pretty much. Alright, after I do this, I'm gonna go back to that level and try to get the damn gem. What boxes did I miss? And when you get all the relics and gems on this game, the final boss is a joke. A joke in the way of what was they thinking? It's laughable. Well, you know what? I won't go back because I have to go back here anyway. Maybe I can just get them all. No. I'm gonna go now. I would have to go back there anyway because it has 2 gems. But hold on, wait a second. This probably was it. Yeah, this is it. I missed these 3. Alright, we're good now. This should warrant a gem. Fuck! I keep forgetting not to do that. Don't spin the damn boxes. Don't spin the boxes. Don't spin the boxes. Don't spin the boxes. There you go. There you go, Bandy. Crash Bandicoot. Oh, fuck! Damn. There you go. There we go. I mean, level 2. See, the thing is, what I don't like about this game is it's too many repetitive levels. Sure, on Crash 1, 2, and 3, they had like harder versions of the levels. But literally, the next level is just harder versions of all these levels, except maybe like one. It's one new level I can think of. So you might have a harder sewer level, harder one of these, harder swim level. What else did I do? A harder snow level, and yeah, that's literally what it is. You see how it's 2 of these on this level alone? It's a harder version of this level, so that eliminates 2, and harder versions of the other 3 that's not like this level, and that's it. An extra level that hadn't been introduced is on there too. It's so repetitive on here. That's what I don't like about it, but it's all good. It's on Game Boy Advance, so I can't really get mad. And by the way, Naughty Dog didn't do this, obviously. Vicarious Visions. Yeah. What the fuck I'm about to say? Can't get that? Alright, got that gem. There. Finally. Look who we got face. Old buddy Dingo. This boss is easy as hell. Basically, just dodge those and wait till he shoots one of those spikes down and land on himself and go from here. Thanks. Oh shit! Can't be close to him when you do that. I can literally just stand right here. He'll just walk back and forth and do what he just did, basically. Well, he'll go back over there, so it's better if I just stay here. Yep. Goodbye. These fucking sharks again and do the same shit over again. Yep, that's it. Oh shit, it's not. Well, I'm not gonna get hit by no other ones. Shit. I beat him in his underwear. He had his fucking pajamas on. Yep, see it says push R, but like I said, I've made RA on this Super Nintendo pad, which is where circle would be. So basically I just press X circle like you do on a regular Crash. So, yeah. Alright. I do these levels. Let me show you. We just did that. That's the one that's new. We just did that. It's just a harder version. We just did one of those, and we just did one of those. Alright, move.